holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Magic, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Just about ready to get this one started. First, let's hear from Allie LaForce. Allie.
BA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And, of course, also how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Marcus Morris out there with Serge Ibaka. And it's Zubac in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Celtics, at the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Outside Tatum. The Clippers grab the miss. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there. But his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
George with it. Now Horford defending. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. Sinks the tray.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Smart passes to Brown. To the middle. Here's Horford. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George against Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. To the inside. Tipped. Smart against Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Smart. Here's Jackson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I mean, taking what the defense allows, Reggie can run the pick and roll in a variety of ways.
Smart passes to Tatum. Oh, they get a hand on it. Smart against Jackson. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Smart against Jackson. George is screen on Smart. And he's going for the lob. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. A big group substitution here for Boston. Williams is checked in for Williams. Richardson comes in for Jayson Tatum. Pritchard's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Schroeder in for Smart. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Batum is checked in for Ibaka. Mann comes in for Zubac. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Bledsoe in for Jackson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So it'll be Josh Richardson shooting. That one on Morris.
At the line for your Celtics, Josh Richardson. at the line with 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
I mean, a ferocious athlete, Josh Richardson has also proven to be a terrific 3-and-D guy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Bledsoe outside. Shoots over Schroeder. Again, the Clippers score.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Horford. Lets it go from the wing. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Horford's got his second basket. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, your Celtics dancers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Hey, Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Then there's Robert Williams. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Williams in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Four on the clock. Here's George. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
There's Tatum with the 3. He drops it from range.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Brown. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside, Williams. The 3 is up. The Clippers grab the miss. And, you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Now here's Schroeder, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Eric Bledsoe.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Dennis Schroeder, the 17th overall pick in 2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players.
And he makes both free throws. Well, Grant, he hails from Germany. Dennis Schroeder, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is a blur when he's on his game.
And also, let's not forget, I mean, he played 3 years professionally in his native Germany before coming to the association, and he has never looked back.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Pass to Horford. Here's Tatum. On the wing, Richardson. Screen by Horford. Richardson, the pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
LA ball.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Batum. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Pass to Jackson. With 1 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Jackson's got 7 points.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating this man off the dribble.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top, leading by a point. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Sue, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters. And with a game that's shot for shot, back and forth, neck and neck, mano a mano, safe to say they're dancing cheek to cheek, huh?
You lost me there at that end with the cheek-to-cheek stuff, Ernie.
Yeah, you're getting weird. But I like it, Ernie. I like it with the cheek-to-cheek.
Thank you, big fella. That means a lot. Let's move our focus back now to the LA Clippers and a game that could go either way.
Well, their success was largely about second-chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, have we seen Reggie Jackson really have a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Clippers in the lead. And so in the game for the Clippers, Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Serge Ibaka is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. 5 on the clock. Ooh, poked away. Here's George. And there's another one for the Clippers.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time. You have to feel a bit for Paul George. Had a rough go of things ever since he labeled himself Playoff P. He knows he'll have a spotlight on him because of that moniker.
Here's Horford. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Horford's got 8 points. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Here's George. And the Clippers again with a bucket. And with George, he caught flack for that. But he used the noise as motivation, Smitty.
And it pushed him to some of his best basketball yet. Paul George always shows up in the playoffs, but he'll need to win a title to lose the doubters once and for all.
Here's Horford. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Hits the three-pointer.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up for the quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
It's George on the wing. Shoots over Brown. That one's wide left. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Jackson against Smart. Outside Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Shoots over Zubac. Horford can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the right side. Jackson outside. George outside. Launches it. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Brown against George. Back to Smart. Shoots over Jackson. Smart with the bucket. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Brown against George. Jackson outside. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
That might be a soul-crushing basket. What a shot to carry them into the fourth quarter.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead, leading by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Josh Richardson. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Williams in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pritchard gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. And there's a pick. Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
You don't see guards with Bledsoe's strength too often. Part of what makes him so unique.
Boston trailing. Horford, a screen on Bledsoe. Pass to Pritchard, and here's Richardson. Back to Pritchard. Williams in the post. Batum's on him. Here's Pritchard. No good from outside.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Now here's Kennard. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Here's Schroeder. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That's his second.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from 3-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Pass to Bledsoe. His first shot coming late. Horford pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Bledsoe. Williams with the screen. On the attack, Schroeder. They get the rebound. Another shot. Williams' shot is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one is easy.
Now, I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams is checked in for Williams. Tatum comes in for Richardson. And it's Brown in for Pritchard. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubac, he's checked in for Mann. Ibaka comes in for Batum. George, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Bledsoe. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. So it's Boston now, following the score by the Clippers. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's George. Over Williams.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
George with it. Fires it. It's in!
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
All right, fans, get up on your feet. Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
There's Tatum with the three. It's good!
Did he do that? Counts at the buzzer!
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
One of the greatest shots you'll ever see. The three with nothing but zeros left on the clock.
So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jayson, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, and play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Al Horford.